Great. Our first question comes to us via Juniper, and the question is: the just announced crossover between Game Changer and The Rookie was definitely unexpected. Would you mind talking about how that came together?
Can imagine you all understand why I want to talk about this first. On a stream called Spoiler Alert, I don't want there to be any elephants in the room. I appreciate that some folks have some strong and mixed feelings about this. I can't actually talk very much about the episode itself before it comes out without flying in the face of the contract that I signed, that all of us signed. So I'm going to leave story and plot and the rest of that out of this. But let's talk about how this came to be and why we decided to do it. So the showrunner of The Rookie, as well as some of the folks who work in the show in the writing department, are big fans of us. It's a small town. We were surprised. Game Changer fans tend to hide out in mysterious places like Fight Club members. They approached us with this, what we thought was a truly wild idea, which was to incorporate a storyline into the show that included Dropout and Dropout staff. And what excited about what excited us about it was a fewfold. First, it was an opportunity for the cast to show off their acting chops on network television, which is not something that we regularly get to do. For another, it was an opportunity to expose Dropout to a network TV audience who might not otherwise have any idea that we exist. Network TV still reaches more folks than just about any other mainstream media. The comparative audience size of a single episode of network television and Dropout's entire audience is close. And for a third, it was an opportunity for us to see how they do it in the big leagues. If you hadn't noticed, Dropout is growing up and out as far as production is concerned. And network television is one of the highest levels that you can perform at. Not to mention an opportunity to work alongside Nathan Fillion, which we thought would be really fun. And it was. The guy is a total peach. As far as the process is concerned, I do want to say, truthfully, that the folks at The Rookie respected Dropout so much. They wrote for us and in our voices, they rebuilt the Game Changer set because we were off season in our own studio. Their scenic department rebuilt it down to the last detail, which was super surreal. And outside of a Dropout set, I can say transparently, I have never seen a crew that seems so happy to show up to work every day than that crew. Now, look, I've heard obviously the mixed feedback. I respect the position of the folks that feel that way. You have a right to feel that way. You have a right to light me up on social media, for sure. We're always listening to feedback, and feedback will motivate our future decision making and influence our future decision making as a company. In the meanwhile, I just hope some of you watch it because I think we were pretty funny. They let us do an irresponsible amount of improv on that show. I have no idea what made the final cut or not. You were there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I don't know to the degree with which I can speak, but this I feel like I can, which is that I was a background guy. I didn't say anything. And in a shuttle taking us away from the set that day, Nathan Fillion came up to a van of us background people and were like, "Hey, guys, that was awesome." We're like, really? Did not need to do it? I was like, yeah, all right. Totally.
I have an acting teacher who once told me to be the lead of a show is not only to be its principal character, but also to behave in such a way that you set an example for everyone else on set. And Nathan embodies that to a T. He is like so kind, respectful, professional. We had can I say this? Am I illegally allowed to say this? Oh well, it is a spoiler alert stream. We have a scene one-on-one, and he ran it with me like 10 times before we did it, which he
Hell yeah.
absolutely did not need to do. He was just being a good scene partner to me.
Yeah, I felt very charmed by the man. Something I'll also say, because it's funny to me, is that an outfit I wore, every time I see someone who was in this episode, which I don't know if we can say, so I won't, but I get roasted for the outfit that I wore every time. They're like, "Where's that outfit, brothers?" It was so glaring that apparently it made an impression on every person who was involved.
That's another thing that they did that was very considerate to us, is for background in the scene, they let us apply our own folks to it. So it's Dropout's actual creative team, including Nico and Ash and Ryan and Paul, in the background of that scene. Anyway, it is for sure. The last thing I'll say about it, it is like more of just like a handful of scenes than anything. We're like a B story in the episode.
Sure, but I do think I like to think that they will see my performance as a background actor, and maybe.
Oh, this is your big breakout moment, without a doubt.